Hello and welcome. I'm the Tilted Crown Gourmet, and this is the Tilted Crown Gourmet Travels. This is a very special episode because I'm about 8,000 to 9,000 miles away from my fiance, and he doesn't know that I'm boarding a plane and I'm going to be spending Valentine's Day with him. So it's Monday the 13th here in the Kingdom of Thailand, and because of the way that the date changes, I will arrive at approximately midnight between the 13th and 14th. And so let's see how this goes. So come and enjoy the ride. On my first flight with Singapore Airlines, they served a sesame crab mayonnaise salad with grilled egg and pickled ginger for our appetizer. I chose the braised beef cheeks with potato gnocchi and seasonal vegetables for my main course. Next on tap was the Bakewell mixed berried cake for dessert. This meal was quite good and very satisfying. On the Tilted Crown scale, I give this meal 4 out of 5 crowns. They lost a crown for the single tray service. With my meal, I chose champagne and sparkling water as my beverages. So, it's me again. The first flight of 3 is now complete. So now I'm in the lounge, just waiting for flight number 2. Following my layover in Singapore, I boarded a United flight to transit the Pacific. Following takeoff, I was offered nuts, champagne, and sparkling water. On the second plane, so it's time for flight number 2, and we're going to be heading from Singapore Changi Airport to SFO. So come and enjoy the ride. Now disclaimer, I'm a huge United fan. However, this is the Tilted Crown Gourmet Travels, and I have to be completely 100% real with my followers. The nuts were stale and barely warm. I believe that the stale nuts were a bad omen for the meal, as the pork dish that I chose lacked any flavor at all. The only thing that it had going for it, it was moist. Again, I'm not a fan of single tray service, as you need to eat things in reverse so that your main course doesn't get cold. On the Tilted Crown scale, this meal gets 1 crown. It was very disappointing. Luckily, for the mid-flight snack, they had grilled cheese and tomato soup, and this gets 4 out of 5 crowns. For breakfast, I chose the omelet, which was served with asparagus, sausage, tomatoes, potatoes and onions, with a side of fresh fruit and a croissant. Breakfast generally isn't the best meal on a plane, however this was rather good, except for the sausage. I would give this 3.5 crowns. So flight number 2 is in the bag, so that was 15 hours. So now it's a short layover, and then the final flight for this evening, flight number 3. So cheers. Happy Valentine's Day. Whoa, surprise! Made it back to the United States for Valentine's Day to surprise my fiance so we could celebrate that day together. Our celebration included a 2009 bottle of Dom Perignon, as well as I made a homemade lobster garlic noodle dish, which you can find a description on how to make that in the description of this video. For dessert, I made poached pears in red wine with cinnamon.
And just like that, this trip is a wrap. I hope you've enjoyed the journey with the Tilted Crown Gourmet Travels. Stay tuned for our next adventure.